hard from campus. Come on, tell me walk one. Campus connection, yeah, and that's a one now. Yeah, walk one from campus. How we are carry hard from campus. Come on, tell me walk one. Campus connection, yeah, and that's a one. Hey, so make us again listen, let me tell you this. Students, I wanna make we do this. Oh yes, we create this space just for you. Make we talk about you, make we talk about school, government and politics, sports, academics, anything that concern you. I don't know when love pass through. It's all about the gospel. So tell me back one from campus. Youths are going on from campus. Come on, tell me back one. Campus connection, yeah, and that's a one now. Hey, I walk one from campus. And we are carrying out from campus. Come on, tell me back one. I walk one now. Hey, walk one, everybody one.
Yes. Welcome. Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Listeners,
very good.
Viewers, big up on yourself. Welcome to Campus Connection. It's so good to see you, Honest, and to hear you.
It's good to see you too, Jonathan. You know, after a rough week last week.
But we're there.
We're here.
Right?
We're here. Yes.
We're here, and we are very expectant for this evening's show. Yeah. Just want to say good evening to all our listeners and our viewers, whether you're listening on the FM band, that's 101.1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. If you're listening on our app, Love 101 FM Jamaica. If you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook, Love 101 FM Jamaica. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hello. To those of you who are already in the comments section, I'm only seeing one so far, but that could just be due to where I'm looking. But if you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on those videos, and also please leave a comment just to say hello, just to let us know you're watching, just to let us know you're here, because we have an exciting show coming up for you. We're talking about the teacher, the school, and society. And coming up in a few minutes, of course, you know, we have our education news and bulletin. We also have with us Ajani Murphy from Guys Hill High School. We tried to get him on last week. It didn't work, but grateful that he was able to come back to share with us. So we're looking forward to that. And then at 5:50, we will be speaking with the UTEC Student Union's Spiritual Development Committee. They have a big event coming up this weekend. And then at 5:55, we have our discussion. Also looking forward to that so very much.
Absolutely. Boy, when I tell you that I am so excited for this evening's show, I really am. And I just want you guys to pause right now and just share the link. Share it with somebody, you know, share it with a family member, a friend, a classmate, a student. Share the link. We want to see you guys in the comment section. So just roll out and be here with us, because we love your company, you know. We absolutely enjoy your company. But yeah, let's get straight into it. It's now time for education news and bulletin. Education news and bulletin for Tuesday, March 21 here inside Campus Connection.
Choose Life International. Irene Mattis, who will be doing the education news and bulletin for us.
And you will go ahead and begin right now.
Hi, Irene. Welcome
Hello,
back
good
to the
evening.
show.
It's my pleasure to be back on.
You can go ahead with the news, Irene.
All right. Education news and a bulletin for Tuesday, March 21 here inside Campus Connection. Choose Life International CLI and Jamaica Social Stock Exchange JSSE, who on Monday launched the Happiness Club in Schools project on Monday. School teachers and guidance counselors have commended the efforts. The launch coincided with the observance of International Day of Happiness, which was celebrated on March 20, with this year's theme being Be Mindful, Be Grateful, Be Kind. The day was proclaimed by the General Assembly of the United Nations. The national program is entitled the Shalom Project, Happiness in Schools, which involves the training of teachers and guidance counselors for a period of 36 hours in 5 transformational courses: the arts and the science of happiness, suicide prevention, conflict resolution, trauma intervention, and basic skills in counseling. Camille Jennings, guidance counselor at George Headley Primary School, said the 3 workshops provided for the school in February had been very helpful. Police have charged a 17-year-old boy and an 18-year-old in relation to the robbery of a high school in Elam District, St. Elizabeth, in February last month. Both teens are charged with schoolhouse breaking, larceny, and receiving stolen property. The incident happened on Friday, February 3. According to the police, 18-year-old Kesonil Banton and the other teen forced open a window at the school where they allegedly stole over 60 Samsung tablets, computers with an estimated value of 2 million, a laptop, and an undetermined sum of cash. A report was made to the police, and upon carrying out investigation, the stolen items were found in the possession of Banton and the other teen. They were arrested and subsequently charged after a question and answer interview in the presence of their attorney. A 15-year-old girl is dead and her cousin taken into custody following a fight they had at Medstown in Waitabit, Trelawney last week, Tuesday. The deceased has been identified as Natasha Turner, a resident of the community. According to the police reports, around 6:30 p.m., Turner and her 15-year-old son had a disagreement with which turned into a physical altercation during which they fell. It was later realized that Turner was unresponsive. She was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead on arrival. The police were alerted and the scene processed. The cousin was taken into custody pending investigation. The police did not say what caused the dispute between the girls. A student of the all girls high school, the Queen's High School in St. Andrew, who was on the top of one of the buildings, is now safely down. Police and firefighters were called to the institution to curtail the situation. According to the police, there was a disruption that took place at the school involving several students, and some of them went on top of one of the buildings. School officials have not commented on the incident or what caused it. Now, time for the bulletin. Passion and Purity, in association with ICF Jamaica, sorry about that. Passion and Purity, in association with ISCF and Tarrant Baptist Church, will be having their men's conference under the theme Fathers and Son, the Turning. This will be on Saturday, March 25th, 2023, at Tarrant Baptist Church, 51 Malines Road, Kingston 10, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be dynamic speakers, a drama, panel discussion, and concert featuring Chevelle Stewart, David Sutton, John Mark Wigenham, and Perpetual Praise. Admission is free of cost. A Passion and Purity, in association with Interschool Christian Fellowship and Tarrant Baptist Church, presents a men's and boys conference. It is under the theme Fathers and Son, the Turning. The conference will be held on Saturday, March 25th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Location is Freecom TBC tent on the Spanish Town bypass. There will be special features including special guest pastors, Reverend Jeffrey Suttleworth, Harold Blair Jr., and Andrew Norman. There will also be activities such as drama, panel discussion, and breakout rooms, along with a gospel concert featuring Chevelle Stewart, David Sutton, John Mark Winham, and Perpetual Praise. Admission is free. Refreshments will be on sale, and there will be shuttle buses from TBC 51 Malines Road. Finally, the Wilmers Boys and Girls High School is celebrating their ISCF week under the theme Stepping into a New Life. There will be a series of activities for the week March 20 to 24, 2023. Yesterday, the celebration opened with a charge from a guest speaker. Today, Tuesday, March 21st, is the Passion and Purity Evening with a panel discussion beginning at 3:15 p.m. Wednesday, March 22, is a drama presentation based on the theme. Thursday, March 23, is a day of games, surprises, and lots of fun. And the final day, Friday, March 24th, is the annual ISCF concert with guest performance. These activities begin at 3:15 p.m. This concludes Education News and Bulletin for Tuesday, March 21st, here inside Campus Connection. I am Maureen Mattis.
All right. Thank you so much, Irene. Good job, as usual. Thanks so
All
much.
right, Doreen.
Thank you.
So we have Ajani coming up next, the
Mm-hmm.
student from Guys Hill, the student athlete from Guys Hill High School. Um, Looking forward to that discussion. Hi, Ajani. He's on.
Very impressive young man. But just to give our listeners just a look, into who Ajani is. So he's a tall, intelligent, athletic young man. He lives by the motto, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. He's a Christian and earnestly desires to draw closer to God. As a grade 10 student, Ajani hopes to pass principles of accounts and principles of business, which are two subjects he will be sitting this year, and his current average is 84.5%. Listen
Wow.
to this now. Last year in October, Mr. Murphy, the coach of Gainesville track team, carried Ajani along with other members to the MVP grassroots training camp. This camp caters to imparting knowledge and developing the necessary skills needed for young athletes to understand the fundamentals of various events. At this camp, Ajani did exceptionally well and was the SDF, that's the Sports Development Foundation boy of the camp. So, boy, Ajani.
All right now.
Hi, good evening.
Greetings. How you
Welcome.
doing?
I'm all right. It's not too bad. How are you?
We're good. We're
We're
good.
doing well. We're doing well.
Thanks,
So,
pretty good.
Ajani, wow. Okay, you want to go first, Jonathan, or
Come on, go ahead.
so Ajani, I'm reading through your resume here. Student athlete who lives by the motto "Greater is He that lives within me." So talk to us a little bit about that motto and how it has helped you throughout all of your achievements.
Good evening to all our listeners as well. That motto came about from my mother, who is a Christian as well, and it has helped me through a lot, especially during online school and the resumption of school as well. It was pretty challenging, and
Mhm.
the Word of God gives me strength to push forward during difficult challenges.
Wow. Powerful. Absolutely powerful. And with that kind of background, would you say that it has helped you to balance, being an athlete and, being a student because you're doing well in school, but you're also doing well in sports? Talk to us about that balance and how your faith has helped you.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell anybody that it has been easy, but with God, all things are possible, right? So
Mm.
there must be a balance between everything that you do, Christian life, school life, and it's rough, but as I said before, with God, all things are possible.
Mhm. So in the camp, I know it said that you were the SDF boy of the camp, but specifically, what events do you compete in?
Um, the 200 meter and the 400 meter, but right now in the process of training for Eastern Boys and Girls Championships next week, and I'll be running the 400 meters.
400. Okay.
Wow, wow. And how has training been for champs? Because champs is a big deal. How has that been?
Yeah, it has been rough. Some days, vomiting and headaches
Wow.
and those kind of stuff. But
Mm,
it's going to be worth it after all when
mm.
I see that the hard work has paid off.
Awesome. And you mentioned just the difficulty in balancing, training for 200, 400, all these events, champs even coming out of COVID, different things. How how is it? Are you finding it easier now to balance those things, or is it still kind of rough for you?
It's still kind of rough, but I have a strong support team. My family, the Almighty Jesus Christ, and the teachers at Guys Hill. They are very helpful and motivative, and they ensure that I keep on pushing no matter what may come away.
And on the note of support, we are well informed that your father is actually the coach. What's that dynamic like, being the son of the coach?
It's I have no idea, but it's like there. It's like sometimes I may slip into calling him daddy, but otherwise it's like it's kind of fun-ish in a sense that
Mm.
I have my father there to continue pushing me, even when I may feel the aches and pain. So yeah,
Okay. And he's not harder on you than the rest of the team, right?
No, ma'am.
No, okay, cause okay. But that's awesome, Ajani. We really enjoyed sharing with you. I do believe we have a break coming up, Jonathan. So we're
Yes.
gonna go to that break, and when we come back, we'll have more on Campus Connection. Stay with us.
Wayne, you know Flo Yardan Road now faster than ever?
Yeah, my brethren just get it.
Him love it, don't?
Especially the 200 megabit speed and getting a Samsung tablet or phone for $999 plus GCT. You know you got the phone
So, you coming home now?
right after I pass the board.
There's never been a better time to get the invaluable value of Flow Garden Road. Sign up and get fiber fast internet at home, unlimited social, YouTube, talk and text for just $4,999 plus GCT. And save big on a Samsung phone or tablet. Conditions apply.
Reverend Dr. Kerry Dennis, deliverance practitioner and prophet from Tampa, Florida, will be setting the captives free on Good Friday, April 7, 7 p.m. at the Jamaica Theological Seminary, 14 to 16 West Avenue, Kingston 8. If you're sick, lame, can't walk, blind, Jesus will heal you. Bound by witchcraft, Jesus can set you free. Come believing God, for whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Fun and cheese and refreshments will be served. Sponsored by Acts 222 Ministries of Tampa, Florida. For more information, visit www.kerrydennis.org.
Your health is your wealth, so come we start the conversation. Make we rise and immunize all across the nation. The ministry is giving us the motivation. Get your infants routine immunization. Protect the toddlers from all diseases. Tetanus, rubella, whooping cough and the measles. Polymyelitis, mumps and the flu. Plus tuberculosis, to name a few.
Rise to immunize. Eliminating diseases saves lives. Visit your nearest clinic or health center for more information or log on to www.moh.gov.jm.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Pan American Health Organization, funded with a contribution from the United States of America.
Ooh la la! I see what I want at the Phosphorus Super Sale, March 21 to 31, Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. Come get your wires, breakers, chandeliers, wall lamps, LED bulbs, and so much more. Shop in Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. You can't afford to miss it. Come shop, come save at Phosphorus Super Sale, March 21 to 31. See you there at Phosphorus.
Okay, where are the campus eyes?
All right, welcome back to Campus Connection. Before the break, we were speaking with Ajani Murphy, or honor roll student, this evening. As an outstanding athlete, an outstanding you know, student overall, and we're so very proud of him. So, Ajani, please share with our listeners, where are you heading with this? Do you want to be an athlete? What kind of career path are you interested in pursuing?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, so what kind of career path are you interested in pursuing? Do you want to become an athlete? What's the plan?
Um, it's kind of difficult to know right now, but because I'm doing a lot of subjects, I can then vary. But right now, I'm thinking about going into the auto mechanics field, but also I currently want to be a soldier and the
Mhm.
athlete. Yeah, probably.
Awesome. Well, certainly we wish you all the best with that. Before you go, is there anyone that you would like to send a shout out to or that you'd like to thank for their contribution in your life?
Oh yes, most importantly, I would like to thank God. Um, Pastor Lieber Newby, the principal, Mr. Cecil Donald, my mother, Sis Murphy, my father as well, all my friends, and especially my home teacher, Mrs. Grant Roberts, yes, and yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. All the very best for the future. And we are here for you. We're rooting for you and want to see your name, right across the world.
All the
Just
best in
be
champs next week.
exactly,
Thank you very
yeah.
much. Thanks.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Such an outstanding young man.
I'm telling you.
Johnny Murphy, athlete and an incredible student.
And I
Wow.
saw the guys hill supporters in the comments.
Oh yes.
Big
Oh
up to
yes.
all the
I'm
guys hill.
interested to see what will happen come the 28th of March during champs. I'll be looking out for Johnny.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
definitely be looking out
definitely.
for him. All right. So let's go on. Let's go on.
Mhm.
Remember, guys, you can jump onto the Facebook or the YouTube live. That's at Love 101 FM Jamaica. You can share the live with a friend, a family member. And we want to hear from you. If you want to send us a WhatsApp message, you can message us at 876-997-3125. And speaking of numbers, we have who do we have?
Moya from Moya
From
Clark from UTech Students Union. Woot woot.
Spiritual.
Spiritual. Should I tell them or will you tell them?
All right, all
I
right.
think it's only fair that
But
you tell them.
you know why I'm excited, right?
I know why you're excited. I know why you're excited.
But yes, we have Moya Clark from the UTech Students Union and Spiritual Development Committee to talk about the events that will be taking place on Friday, March 24th. That is Friday coming. Moya, greetings.
Good afternoon. Good
Hello,
afternoon,
Moya.
everyone.
Hi.
How you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored.
All right then. You're just
Got
gonna
the
go
vibe.
straight into it like that. Okay. Okay. So tell us about the event this weekend. It's actually two events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So annually, the Youth Students Union Spiritual Development Committee would host their Perpetual Praise concert at the close to the ending of the second semester. For
Mm-hmm.
this year, however, we have added a little bit more to it. We have extended it a bit because we want to do something new and something that would really just raise the impact that that concert would usually have. So we have introduced this year a conference that would occur prior to the concert, where we have a lively, riveting panel set up to discuss the theme breaking barriers and taking practical steps into growing your Christian faith. We believe, as the Spiritual Development Committee, that having young people learning how to practically grow in their faith and to grow as Christians, especially when you're out there on your own, navigating the university life, navigating doing Christianity by yourself, it's really important that we provide support to them in that way. So we wanted to have this panel come together so that young Christians can come in and have a real-time conversation, about the practical steps that they can take to breaking barriers, and hoping that it will add to their experience as Christians. And after this conference, just to bring the whole evening of activities to a close, we'll be hosting our Perpetual Praise concert featuring John Mark. And a lot is in store, we look forward to that event. Admission is $300, and we invite all persons who are interested to just come out and have a lovely time. Come with your questions ready for the conference, and just come out to just worship and to break barriers, because we will be having some barrier breaking praise, after our conference, just to end the night together in fellowship. We'll also be having featured at the conference on sale. We'll have some books written by our panelists. We will have Honor Code written by Pastor Dean Smith available for purchase, as well as Directing Arrows, a strategic approach to parenting, written by Minister Megan Hilton, among many other books that will be available for sale and will be there, being exhibited so that persons can go ahead and purchase. So there's a lot in store for Friday, March the 24th. We begin at 6 in the afternoon. The conference is free. You guys can come out, just come with your questions ready. We are ready to sit and to have great conversation, as well as to just end our afternoon with praise and thanksgiving.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. I'm hoping to be there in person. How about you, Jonathan?
To be there as well. Trying my very best to wrap my mind around getting there. But it's always a vibe. It's always a vibe, especially with Perpetual Sounds of Praise in ministry. Boy, some of my most fond memories of UTech would be in planning that event and being a part of that event. So I'm looking forward to it.
For those who didn't know, since he won't say it, Jonathan is a past spiritual development committee director, everyone. So that's what we're talking about. He's planned this event and all of that. Yeah. So Moya, you're actually walking in his shoes.
I think Moya is Moya, you are a part of the committee. Moya?
Pardon me?
Part of the committee, correct?
I am the director of spiritual development for the unit.
You are the director of spiritual development.
Right.
Nice. Amazing.
But from what we
vibes.
hear, you're doing a good job, and continue in your work to help students to really connect with the Lord, especially on campus. That's where we need it most.
Thank you. Definitely.
All right. Thanks so much, Moya. We wish you all the best for the events and for this weekend.
Thank you for having me. Hope to see you guys coming out on Friday.
Yeah, man, not a problem. Boy.
All right, no, Jonathan.
All right, let's relax. Let's begin. Listen, by the way, I'm still looking for that drumming video.
What drumming video?
Agnesta.
Look at the time. It's time for a break. Wow.
Conveniently, it's time for a break, ladies and gentlemen.
We will be back after these messages. Stay with us on Campus Connection.
Your health is your wealth, so come we start the conversation. Make we rise and immunize all across the nation. The ministry is giving us the motivation. Get your infants routine immunization. Protect the toddlers from all diseases. Tetanus, rubella, whooping cough and the measles. Polymyelitis, mumps and the flu, plus tuberculosis, to name a few. Rise to immunize. Eliminating diseases saves lives. Visit your nearest clinic or health center for more information, or log on to www.moh.gov.jm.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Pan American Health Organization, funded with a contribution from the United States of America.
Ooh la la, I see what I want at the Fosterich Super Sale, March 21 to 31, Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. Come get your wires, breakers, chandeliers, wall lamps, LED bulbs, and so much more. Shop in Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. You can't afford to miss it. Come shop, come save at Fosterich Super Sale, March 21 to 31. See you there at Fosterich.
Sometimes all we need is a listening ear. The listening ear, the counseling, the logical reasoning, and spiritual guidance are what appeal to us. That's why I'm here. I'm Dr. Joan Pinkney, the counselor, your counselor on Love 101 FM, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11 p.m. You know you can call on me. I will listen and more. So let's talk about what's bothering you. Anything. Tune in, listen, call in, text or voice message. I'm Dr. Joan Pinkney, counseling psychologist, ready with a listening ear. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11 p.m. Right here on the family station, Love 101 FM.
Hey, get ready for a worship-filled time inside Love in the Morning with me, your host, Jakal Dyer, this Wednesday, March 22. At 6 a.m., we shed light on some new artists making waves in the gospel music industry. Grab your cup of coffee and start the day right with Morning Coffee Pick-Me-Up Devotional. Then, at 7 a.m., we bring you The Morning Watch with intriguing and thought-provoking discussions. 8:30 a.m. inside Healthy Way, we discuss peptic ulcer. 9:30 a.m. is Something More, brought to you by the Faith Cathedral Deliverance Center. Stick and stay with us this Inspiration Wednesday inside Love in the Morning, 5 to 10 a.m. on the family station, Love 101.
So come get it. Hello there. This and every Thursday at 6:50 p.m., listen out as Sultan Townsend shares and connects persons with needs to those who want to help. And if you can help, then please be sure to call the team at Hello Neighbor at 876-334-8165 or email helloneighbor@yahoo.com. That's Hello Neighbor. This and every Thursday at 6:50 p.m. Hello Neighbor, giving what we can to help those we can. It's the Hello Neighbor way, the Bible way. It's all live on the family station, Love 101, the number one gospel station in the nation.
Help somebody you can. Okay, where are the campus lights? Students are strapped up in a price. You can see me, yeah. I want to run from campus. Young people are going hard from campus. Come on, tell me back one. Campus connection, yeah, that's
Welcome back to Campus Connection. It is a lovely Tuesday evening and we are buckling down. It's time for that main segment, the gungo. It's time for the gungo because why you laugh?
No, man, go ahead.
Yes, so if you're just joining us, I'm Anesta and I am one of your hosts. Along with me is Mr.
Jonathan.
So the teacher, the school, and the society. That's what we're talking about. And we have some guests who will be coming on with us to talk about that. But until they get here, we'll just let you guys know who exactly we have coming on. And we have, first of all, Mrs. Trisha Lee Smart, a teacher of social studies and physical education at Waterford High School. She is also the staff facilitator for the Integrity Club. We have Okay, go ahead.
We have Stuart. He's known as the musical dynamist, a man of God, passionate about serving God with his musical gifts. He's a past student of the St. Catherine High School, recording artist, saxophonist, guitarist, bassist, and currently teaching music at the St. Jago High School.
And we also have Miss Tanisha Archer, teacher of English language, literature, and communication studies at Jonathan Grant High School, member of the Power of Faith Ministries in Bogwalk, where she serves as an exhorter and junior minister. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Welcome to Campus Connection.
All right. Well, we wait on them to come on. So remember, we're speaking about the teacher, the school, and the society. So basically, what we want to get into is what's really the role of the teacher and how is the society affected? What kind of impact are teachers having on our society? Getting where that Trisha Lee is on. Mrs. Smart, greetings. How are you?
Hello, good evening. I am blessed. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great.
So we
Great.
we are glad to have you on the show with us. Can you comment on the question that Jonathan, you may want to repeat just for her sake?
So we want to know what kind of impact, especially in the climate that we have now, within our society, what kind of impact are teachers having, or are they having an impact, be it positive or negative, on today's society?
Thank you for including me. Yes, teachers, as we know in the Jamaican society and internationally, teachers are always there to big up and cultivate and to form and to nurture. So in this society, teachers are very important. And for the Jamaican society, we are the mothers of the society because many of our students don't have a mother figure sometimes to tell them what we are telling them. The values that we are instilling in them, I don't think some of them have that. Case in point, being an educator for the past 14 years, we see that whatever the parents and the home lack, we the teachers have to take it up. So I do think that we're impacting the society by teaching them the values that we have, instilling some of the ones that the parents would have taught, and making sure that the students are on the right path and sending them out into the society also with that value and attitude to teach the generation that comes after them. So I think we have been impacting and we have been making a difference over the years as educators.
And you are the staff facilitator for the Integrity Club. Tell us some of the things that you impart in students using the Integrity Club.
In the Integrity Club, even the very word integrity, doing the right thing even when no one is looking, we place a very strong emphasis on this definition, and we try also to instill it and demonstrate it in the school, where we have club meetings every Thursday. We will teach the students how to look around them in the school society, in their surrounding. How do you think that integrity should be demonstrated? Case in point, a pass ticket has fallen to the ground, or a student is taking away another person's pass ticket. We have children who are now agents of change in our school to say that we're not afraid to stand up and say, don't do this. This is the biggest problem I think some of us are having in the school society, where children think, oh, I am an informer, I'm going to be hurt because I'm an informer. But we have the Integrity Club, we are training our ambassadors to say, stand up for the right thing, teach your classmates to do the right thing. You know? So these are some of the things that we have been teaching them and showing them how to demonstrate it in the school community. Corruption. The corruption is in school. I see when you take something, okay, I bribe you to not to say anything. There are so many examples of corruption in the school system and with the school community, amongst the students. And we are the ones that are there trying to plug in change, trying to say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand up for the right thing, to be brave, to try to instill discipline in your fellow man, because sometimes we, the educators, the adults, will not be able to reach some of these youngsters, but their parents will reach them. So we are on the verge of training young integrity ambassadors
Mm-hmm. Wow, wow. Let's bring in Shavel. Shavel, greetings.
Greetings.
How you doing?
I'm doing very good.
All right. So we're talking about teachers, their impact on the education system, their impact on the society. And I'm sure you would have been made aware of the strike that took place. I believe it was a couple weeks ago. Do you think, based on the strike, that the society is placing enough value or seeing the teachers of being important then, important contributors to society? What are your thoughts?
All right. So I must say that teachers are doing a lot in the
Mm-hmm.
classroom and outside of the classroom. Yes, we're carriers of education. We're trying to allow students to be holistically developed, to learn their this and their that. But
Mm-hmm.
when you really think about it, what we're doing at a school, it's kind of priceless. I guess ultimately teachers want to feel comfortable enough to find or make ends meet. I don't think that most people would understand the struggles that a teacher would face. Because honestly, I mean, a day like today for me, I felt a little overwhelmed at work, because there are so many students that want to learn so many things. I'm a music teacher and there's so many lives I want to impact. But, can we really put a price on how much a teacher should really get for all that
Mm-hmm.
they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that we should really think of. Can a price really be put on it? Only God, He knows how much He would give us for doing some of these wonderful things that we are doing in the lives of students.
Mm-hmm. So we're told that Miss Archer is now on. And we just want to welcome her as well to this discussion, just to find out her take. What Miss Archer, welcome to the show. What do you believe is the contribution that you and just different teachers are making to our society?
Good evening, everyone. Well, I've always believed that a teacher doesn't just teach. I'm speaking for myself and also for my colleagues. Because, yes, we impart content knowledge, but we realize that we have to play a multiplicity of roles. I myself have to be a counselor. Some of the situations that I hear of on a daily basis, the only thing that I can resort to is her. Sometimes we have to be the parents away from home. There are students who have financial issues. They have challenges of various kinds, and we have to step in to assist to the best way that we can. So we are not just, well, I'm a teacher of English and literature as well, and I do not only teach about books, but there are many other things that we do. There are students who they come to school to seek a support system. It is not at home. When they go home, it is not there to be had. And so school is their safe haven. And so teachers have to step into place so many roles on a daily basis. A case in point is during the pandemic. There was a particular student I had to give her my living room. That's where she came to do her online classes because she didn't have the wherewithal to join classes. And so I opened my living room to her, and she would come on a daily basis and she would do her classes. I would prepare meals, for both of us. And she was really grateful, really appreciative of it. Just last week, she told me that she's joining the police force, and she's grateful. Yes. So there are many things that we have to do. There were others who I had to call friends overseas to seek contribution to help them to purchase devices and so on, because I'm not just, I wouldn't say that I'm just a teacher. I would say that I'm more than that. And it is not just a profession for me, but it's a calling. And whatever I am led to do, then I try my best to be obedient to the voice of the Lord. So teachers are making a great contribution to society, not just me, but many others who are making this vast contribution to society.
Yes. Such an excellent way to enter into our break. The conversation is really getting to another level.
Yes.
So you want to stick and stay after these messages. We'll be right back with more Campus Connection.
Show me a the bun to me cheese. But not just something when me like. And then the cheese make it nice. Would I never pick another choice? Can't show me a the bun to me cheese. No mind get fun when I Easter. You whole man, no pizza. Slice the cheese, 1, 2, 3, seat ya. Jamaica to Barilla say, show me a the bun to me cheese. But not just something when me like. And then the cheese make it nice. Would I never pick another choice? Can't show me a the bun to me cheese.
Colgate Triple Action. 3 benefits for a deep clean. As a mother, you always want to give the best to your family and to make them happy. With Colgate Triple Action, you give them 3 reasons to smile: cavity protection, whiter teeth, and fresh breath. A unique formula with a minty flavor they will love. Colgate Triple Action. Find it at your favorite store.
All right, welcome back. It's Campus Connection, and we're dealing with the teacher, the school, and the society. Jonathan and I have been speaking with Mrs. Trisha Lee Smart, Mr. Chevelle Stewart, Miss Tanisha Archer. All 3 are teachers, but they go beyond the call of duty to help their students, to help their society. And I wanted to throw this question out to our teachers because I believe Ms. Archer mentioned that there are times when teachers function as parents when students are away from home. And with the exception of Chevelle, who I know his mom is a teacher, uh, what do you think that does for a student when you're able to impact them just beyond the classroom? What are some of the transformations that you've seen? And let me start with Mrs. Smart on this one, and then of course Chevelle and Miss Archer can come in.
Thank you. For the transformation that I've seen, students will basically end up in a career. They have never seen their parents going to work or family members, because you are that person that is there encouraging them, motivating them, telling them that they can do it, sharing your experiences with them, helping them along the way. As Miss Archer would have mentioned, we are more than just a teacher. So you'll be giving books, you'll be assisting, getting help for them, the lunch, that sort of thing. But most importantly, even if you don't even feed them, just the fact that you pour in positive words to them, positive affirmation, just being that person that they can come to talk to, that is a big plus. And you're actually sowing a seed of success in them, and that will carry them into the future. When you see them, they will say, "Miss, I thank you." Even now, I have some who are out, trying to get a higher education, or some of them are working, but they will remember what you say to them. They remember how you make them feel. And this is very important, because they are also, this is going to cause a chain reaction. I believe so. It will cause a chain reaction where they will end up helping somebody else. And that is what we want in our society, to be having these youngsters, these young people who are setting a trend and who will influence and motivate someone else. So we have young people out in the society because of teachers, because of educators who stop to listen, stop to care, stop to look at the cut on the hand, the suicidal attempt, the hunger, on their face, the kind words. Are you sick today? All right, lay down. I am not giving you another penny about you because you're a nice little boy, you have manners, and because I want to see the best out of you, because you reprimanded me, you stopped to say something and to care. And that is what we put out. And I believe that it is causing a chain reaction, and we are having valuable citizens coming out of this.
Awesome, awesome. What about you, Chevelle? Any noteworthy transformation stories?
Definitely. Well, transformation story for myself as a past student of St. Catherine High School, I must say that, yes, I went to St. Catherine High School. Yes, my mom worked at St. Catherine High School while I was a student. So yes, I did have a parent at school. But I must say, being there, I would have experienced my music teacher being a mentor, yes, to the musical craft that I love. That's the passion. But then at the same time, spiritual growth was a thing that I found very important. And then there's another teacher there, Mr. Jermaine Johnson, that would, they come and me pray for you, man. Help strengthen me in certain areas also. So this, I must show you the domino effect of that. As a result of that, I would have studied, and I'm now teaching at St. Jago High School. And as a result of that, my students that I teach, they understand that, hey, sir is able to pray for us. They understand that, okay, he's going to care for us enough. He's going to love us enough. Yes, I'm teaching you this thing, teaching you to play your instrument and all. But, you find that the students are more open to learning because they feel loved. Sometimes, yes, we may lack intrinsic motivation to do this task, that task. But when you have this extrinsic source, this person that is so filled with the love of the Lord, it really makes a big difference in the life of these students because we don't know what's really going on at home. So the love in itself, the care and the passion towards what you're doing with the purity of the Lord and really just carrying that out, carrying that in the workplace, in the classroom, it makes a big difference. The students respond more to love rather than an abrasive approach.
Wow, that's powerful. Miss Archo?
Yes. My colleague, the memories came to mind. I remember when I just started my career, when I just started here at Jonathan Grant High School, there was a particular class, the first form class that I was given. They called them the Magnificent students. Now, these students coming from grade 9, they were sort of grade 10 students. Coming from grade 9, they weren't really performing academically, and they also had behavioral issues. And so they grouped them together because they identified that they needed some special intervention. So I became a form teacher. And when I got the class, at first I was feeling a little bit disappointed, to be honest, and I was saying, oh my God, I just started at the institution, and this is the form class that I'm given. And I prayed about the situation, and the Lord spoke to me and told me that it's a setup. It wasn't just a haphazard thing. It didn't just happen. And this particular set of students, they were to do CSEC or CXC. What we had for them was City and Guild. But I am telling you that I went the extra mile. I motivated these students. I tried to sow seeds daily. And by the time they got to grade 11, many of them were recommended to do English, math, and other things. And some of them even ended up in sixth form. And some of the parents, many of the parents, they thanked me, they called me. I got gift baskets. There are so many things that, that I received because I realized that these students, they needed a little bit more than just book knowledge. And I tried my best, not myself, but with the help of the Lord. The Lord has led me and guided me, and I was able to, to water them, and they bloomed and they blossomed. And, as I said before, daily motivation, I started to see the changes. To be honest with you, I didn't see the changes immediately. Gradually, day by day, and started seeing a little change here and there. Some of them who were, boisterous, and so they started to become a little more humble. And over time, I was able to track their progress, and I saw the changes in them. I reached out to them. I prayed with them, and of course, I contributed other things.
Yes, yes.
I
Wow.
saw the results. The results were glaring.
Wow, teachers, thank you so much for sharing your stories of transformation. I am always in awe of the type of work that our educators do in this nation, especially under the different circumstances that teachers are facing. In this one, so I want you guys in one sentence, right? Each person to give us an understanding, share with the nation, the world at large, what exactly it is that you'd like to see happening within our education system, just in one sentence. Shavel, we'll start with you.
So you want me to say in one sentence?
Yeah, man, try.
Okay. Well, from a musical perspective, I would like for students to get that great understanding of music in its entirety, because I know that not all students will be the math and the English person and the doctor and so on. We want to bring forth some musical persons that can really, use music in an effective way.
All right. Mrs. Smart?
Yes, I would love to see our leaders invest in the minds of the next generation and the current one as well. Invest in education, invest in the minds of our people. Once a people is educated, there's no telling what the society will achieve and the country will benefit from it.
Powerful. Absolutely powerful. Miss our sentence.
So my colleagues have spoken about the students. I want to speak about the teachers. I believe that too little value is placed on us as educators. So I believe that we should be shown a greater level of appreciation. Sometimes the monetary benefits will not come, but we want to feel appreciated, we want to feel wanted, because sometimes I feel like teaching is barely a profession based on how, we are dealt with. And so I'd love to see those, the powers that be, they place a greater level of value and appreciate teachers, educators more. That is what I would want to see.
And that's very fair. That's very, very fair. Teachers, thank you so much for being with us this evening, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, we are basically out of time. Powerful discussion there.
Certainly.
With our teachers, Mrs. Trisha Lee Smart from the Waterford High School, Shavel Stewart from St. Jago High School, and Miss Tanisha Archer from Jonathan Grant High School. Boy.
Good show. Good show. Good show.
Well, I want to thank everybody for being a part of the show. To you, our awesome listeners and viewers, thank you so much for making it Campus Connection. Special thanks to our producer, Jermaine Johnson, Dr. Nadine Blair, Programs Manager, Timoy Butler, Technical Support, Latifa Reed, News Support, and to our guests.
And to our guests.
Mm-hmm.
We also want to thank those of us who came on the live to just comment to say hello, and we appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. And this has been Campus Connection. I'm Jonathan Fletcher.
And I'm Anessa Samuels. Have a wonderful evening.